Hey, I'm Paula. This is How to Make Dinner, and today I'm showing you how to poach shrimp 2 different ways. I've had a few questions about shrimp poaching lately from you, so I thought I would just slide in with a quick mini episode about shrimp poaching. There's the tried and true way that I've been poaching shrimp for a long time, which I'm going to show you, but I'm also going to show you another way, which is using the classic Chinese technique of velveting. So velveting is something I don't know a ton about, and I'm pretty new to it. You know when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you get something with chicken or shrimp or beef and it's like super, super tender? That's because they've done a process called velveting, which basically means getting the protein and mixing it with something alkaline. Usually that's baking soda or egg whites, and then letting it sit for a while. And it completely changes the texture of whatever protein that is. So it could be chicken, it could be shrimp, it could be beef, whatever. And so I'm gonna do poached shrimp, one with velveting and one without, so that we can do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison. These are my shrimp. I bought them frozen and they came already peeled and deveined. And I just defrosted them in the fridge. So these ones in this white speckly bowl, I'm just gonna leave alone. But the ones in this green bowl, I'm gonna velvet. So for about 5 shrimp here, I'm gonna use about 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and just give them a little toss. And then I'm just gonna leave these in the fridge for about 20 minutes and come back and we'll cook them. 20 minutes have gone by and now I just have to make my poaching liquid. So this kind of varies depending on my mood a little bit, but it always has lemon, it always has bay leaves, and then the rest is a bit of a whatever, anything goes. In this case, I'm using about 1.5 lemons that I kind of slice and squeeze, and a green onion because I have one, and I just kind of chop that up, and then I added 3 bay leaves and a teaspoon of salt, and then just about 2 cups of water to fill this pan, you know, so it's got room for some shrimp to poach in it. And then I'm just gonna bring that over to the stove and get it heating up. Thanks for joining me at the stove. I've got my poaching liquid bubbling away here and it's time to add the shrimp. My method for poaching shrimp is really simple. I just bring the poaching liquid to a boil, add the shrimp, put the lid on, and then take the whole thing off the heat and let it sit for 3 minutes. I feel like this always works and it never overcooks them. They're just literally cooking in the hot water. They're not boiling, they're not even simmering. Okay, so that's 3 minutes. I'm just gonna take them out and set them aside. Now I'm just gonna bring this pot back up to a boil and repeat the whole process with the baking soda shrimp. So our prawns are cooked and they look completely different from each other. We've got the regular batch, which are like very opaque, bright white. And then we have the baking soda velveted batch, which are like translucent and kind of extra shiny. I'm gonna try the regular version first. Nice. And the velveted version, which is a little bit hotter. Whoa. The texture is completely different. It's like snappy and kind of juicy. I wouldn't say it's more tender at all, but it's just got a lot more snap. Instead of that chew that that slight chew that the regular ones have, these ones have a real snap, almost like a hot dog snap. I think I might be doing the velveted version a lot more in the future. It's just really nice. I hope you like this little micro episode. I hope you learned something, and I hope you go and poach some shrimp because it's really delicious. And I'll see you in the next episode.